Welcome to One Word Today. I'm Sophie, your co-pilot into the universe of Chinese. We are going to continue our flight. It's toward the end of my recording sessions. So yesterday we talked about some very interesting expression that came up to describe the beauty of the ladies by not describing it, or actually by claiming that they cannot be described. I used the original meaning means a square, right? So the rectangular thing was originally means square. It can mean direction, and here it means distinguish. So you can put things in grid, right, to tell one thing from another. So to distinguish them by certain dimensions or traits. So 不可方物 is like you cannot really use anything to comparable to use things to talk about, to refer to back to you. So they're like, it's so, the lady mostly is so beautiful that it cannot be compared with any of the things. So today we're going to continue with the things. 物是人非. Okay, here we have very interesting anonyms. 物 and 人. So this, and 是 and 非 kind of paired like that, right? 是非 is the opposite. Well, I guess this is easier. So 是非 is the opposite of yes, no, basically. 是 is positive, 非 is negative, and 物 is things, non-human things, and 人 is humans. So in Chinese, we distinguish, I guess in every language, we distinguish humans from the rest of the things because we're very special. We're self-referral to our own, ourselves collectively. So it's human and this is non-human. So non-human things are positive, but humans are negative. What does that mean? Okay, I will tell you later, but let's figure out what is 是 and 非 first, like how we express positive and negative. Positive, it came from the sun upward, and then a person, well, this actually is the feet, no, the foot, right, single. So foot structure somehow back then was often used on the symbol, and then with the horizontal line actually means, I guess, your foot are correctly positioned. So it's a good posture for your foot. So it means it's everything well aligned, like you are on your foot, there's no tilting or anything, you're straight up, you're aligned, and the sun are over you, well aligned. So that is abstracted into this concept logically of confirming, yes, it's positive. It means well aligned with the sun over you. So everything is like, I guess, pointing upward or correctly aligned with the sun. So that's positive. Fei is a mirror image. You see here, it's exactly the same objects, but flipping over. And this flipping over, this was used to describe the winds or the feathers of the winds, something flying in flight. So, I mean, animals, birds, they have to have two wings, right, to stay balanced. So that second wing then used as the original, side to mean it's the opposing side of the original. So this mirror image character was used as, okay, that's not the original, that's non-original, and that's the mirror image, and that's negative. I don't know if it's convincing enough, but when you see this mirror image thing, I mean, structurally it's beautiful. This is yes, this is no, this is positive, negative, okay? And so what does it mean? Things are positive, but people or humans or persons, they're negative. it's a very Chinese expression, and it expresses the sentiment of things are still there. The environment you grew up in are still there, but the people change. They aged, or they moved, or they disappeared somehow. So this is a melancholy or nostalgia feel of, okay, you see things are there, but the stories, the characters in the story that happen in your life are gone. So, or changed. Like you cannot hold on to the past. Like the past is gone, even if the things are there. And actually, I'm thinking, like, because Chinese often pair things this way, it could be in both ways. Like 事 and 人 both have positive and negative. So it means actually both humans and non-human objects could have positive and negative results at the moment. So that means both your environment and the people in your lives, they could be staying somewhat the same, and some other portions changed. Some staying positively aligned with the past, the same person, traits, whatever, and some of them are changed. And this sense of changing, like maybe it's not the portion that you like it to change that changed. This sense of, fertility of holding on to something static is, the nostalgia that came up with. That is kind of sad. Like, well, so I use this old photo. Chinese gondola. Okay, so we had water cities with canals that you can boat through and look at different architecture. I hope the housing looked prettier, but this is pretty standardized, modernized, with, it's not ancient housing, so it's not aesthetically pleasing or with much of dynamic over there. It's pretty stiff, it's box. But that's a sense of living environment back then. That's probably, one of the better part of the cities, sceneries in China. And then, the stories, the people in there changed. So that's now nostalgia. All right, cash into the currency of thinking by just one more today with Sophie. See you another